Hello students, good morning. Once again, welcome back to our online teaching of St. Thomas School, Mahua. Myself, Nimisha Mehta. Today we are going to start in our grammar subject, chapter 18. We have finished chapter 17, prepositions, in our previous lecture. So dear students, chapter 18, conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that join words, phrases or sentences. They are also called connectors or joining words. Do you know? Connectors or joining words means join this sentence. Some commonly used conjunctions are and, but, or, and, because. Sumit was unhappy because his cousins left without telling him. Sumit was happy, it's a one sentence, and other sentence, his cousins left without telling him. These conjunctions join two independent sentences. Sumit was unhappy because his cousins left without telling him. So here, and, but, or, because, all are conjunctions. Keep in mind, some conjunctions show contrast. Though, although, in spite of, but, still. Though he was ill, he went to school. Some conjunctions show reason, as since, because, therefore, so, hence. Since her feet were hurting, she took off her shoes. We also use conjunctions to show purpose, so that she studied hard so that she could do well in her examinations. Some conjunctions express choice or otherwise. Do not jump on the bed, otherwise you may get hurt. So, we seen in different way how to use conjunctions for expression choice, for to show purpose, show reason, and show contrast. So, as per that, you have to read out and learn this way and keep in mind. We understand in detail, a conjunction is a word that join two more words, phrases or clauses. Think of them as gluing words. They glue words, phrases and clauses together. If you would like to have your friend bring music and snacks to your party, it's pretty hard to do it without a conjunction. Conjunction connect two or more words, phrases or clauses. Here they give an example. Words tired but happy. I was tired but also happy. Phrases by the river or near the lake. Choices. Clauses. The lion roared and the mouse ran. Two independent sentences joined with conjunctions. Here they give an example. The hummingbird sat and waited. Here they mention picture. Look bacche, hummingbird. Sat and waited. So, sat and waited. Two different words joined with conjunction and. Okay? What is a conjunction? It's a word that joins words, phrases or clauses. Okay, read this question and then try to answer it with your eyes closed. What is a conjunction? How did you do? Did you remember that? They join words, phrases and clauses. Let's look at a few more examples that you can understand properly. Words silver and gold. Do you know both materials? Phrases over the river and through the woods. Clauses Marian planted a flower and she watched it grow. Here they use and in different ways. First words and with phrases over the river and through the woods. As per clause, Marian planted a flower and she watched it grow. In all of those examples, we use the conjunction and, one of the most common conjunctions. But of course, there are many more conjunctions out there. All conjunctions perform the same basic function, gluing things together. But there are three types of conjunction, and you will be learning about them next. Coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions. What are coordinating conjunctions? There are only 7 of these. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Some people remember this with the acronym fanboys. They glue together sentence elements that are same. 2 words, pie or cake. Do you like no both? Okay. 2 phrases, in the car or on the bike. 2 independent clauses, you must study or you won't learn grammar. So as per that chart we understand subject verb. How they coordinating subject verb. This sentence diagram shows a coordinating conjunction joining 2 independent clauses. See, look here. You must study. It's a one sentence. Other one, you won't learn grammar. So, join with conjunction or. You must study or you won't learn grammar. As per that, we understand. Now, what are subordinating conjunctions? These conjunctions glue dependent adverb clauses to independent clauses. A dependent adverb clause is group of words with a subject and a verb that functions as a single adverb. They are introduced by subordinating conjunctions. There are many subordinating conjunctions. Here's a way to help you remember them. Here are a few. See more on the list of conjunction page. Unless, if not. Where we use unless? If not. Whenever, since, because, if. Do you know? For different ways. Whenever for place, since for timing, during, directions, and because for reason. Subordinating conjunctions, unless you are allergic. Whenever I see your cat. Since you are coming. Those are not complete sentences. They all have subjects you, I, you, and verbs are, see, are coming. But since they can't stand alone as complete thoughts, they are subordinate clauses. An independent clause is also a group of words with a subject and a verb. But unlike a subordinate clause, an independent clause can stand alone. We see no. Unless you are allergic. Whenever I see your cat. Since you are coming. So I hope you understand this new chapter 18 conjunction. And one thing I remind you, keep this PDF in your mobile, save it, and as earliest I distribute your notebooks back. Okay, thank you.